Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Paradise. Here we go. It's episode 7, and I am not gonna be freestyling. Last we left our.
It's episode 7, and I'm not gonna be freestyling.
I will let you freestyle if you want to try. This is going on the internet. This is actively on the internet.
That could have rhymed if you said try.
My name's Luke. I'm your resident DM.
All right.
Rolling some dice.
All right. So last we left our gang of guys. First off, say hello, gang of guys.
Hello, guys.
Here we are.
As soon as we started rapping, we lost a viewer.
Yep.
We did. We should have.
We deserved to lose a viewer there. We are at currently. You guys just stole an artifact from the University of Skirmishes and Combat. A lot happened, in last episode. You guys split off. Slash almost died by himself in a hole in the ground. But then you didn't. So now where we have our where we left off our gang of guys is outside the building where the artifact was housed, with some armor scattered on the ground of the fallen constructs that have been slain. And you all are there. I'm pretty sure all of you took off running at the end of last episode, with the exception of Slash, who wanted to make sure that these constructs were put to rest. And Norman was already running. He was not at the school when the combat ended. Have I missed anything?
I thought I remember the last session ended with, I think it was Patty, Double Patty, Slash and Laris were all kind of standing near where we killed them robots.
I didn't remember them running off, but...
Yeah,
I think we ended on my zinger of putting them to rest. I remember that.
Yeah. So what happened is teachers, caught up with you guys, and told you to get out of there because it was dangerous. And then I think Patty said he was running. I said, "Is anybody not running?" And Slash, that's when you said that you were gonna stay. I guess I kind of figured everyone was running because no one else spoke up. But if we want, we can rewind a little. I
just feel like a scene that we need to have here.
So you guys are there. There are some teachers that are going, "Get out of here! It's not safe. It's not safe." What are you guys doing now? The 4 of you who are there.
Fake Patty will turn to real Patty and go, sleepover? Where are you guys having the slumber parties lately? Where are we holding up?
I have a question, DM.
Yeah, what's up?
Does this new guy look like a fucking nerd? Or like
he looks just like you.
I look like half Hiram, half Patty. Because I put on my Patty disguise in 6 seconds. So...
I'm gonna do the first roll of the game.
Am I running?
Okay.
Am I still running?
Roll of the game, and I am rolling insight.
All right.
Confused now, guys. Am I running or like turn around?
We went back a little. You can run if you want to, or not if you don't.
I'll turn around. I'll turn around and like nobody.
You can leave your friends behind.
That's a 16 on insight.
All right.
I wanted to look at the second Patty in front of me and see if I notice anything.
All right. Do Pat or not? Second Patty, can you make an opposed deception?
Sure.
Oh, you're not looking at me. You're looking at the non-Patty.
Yeah.
That's 21.
Oof.
Lars doesn't know anything.
You know that there are 2 Patties in front of you.
Great. Patty, when did you get a twin?
Can I have the 4 of you make perception checks?
Absolutely.
Sure.
That's a nat 20 for a 21.
That's
Nice.
a 19.
That is
Not great. Let's just assume it fails.
14 for
Okay.
Slash. Just
So
focused on the...
Laris and Teufel can hear 3. Great. Laris and Teufel, you guys, all 4 of you can see the teachers who are here are telling you guys to leave because of this immediate danger. The 2 of you who rolled high, Laris and Teufel, above 15, you can hear other teachers shouting at the teachers that are near you that you need to be stopped. You hear them yelling that those are the guys, get them.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We're going to have another fight.
Meanwhile,
Slash, what's up?
Slash is like, he's got that black energy like over top of these 2. You just watch black tendrils just kind of pulling them into the ground and putting them at peace. He's just focused on laying them to rest.
Okay. What are... Yeah.
Yeah. Does this remind me of necromancy at all?
What he is doing is... It's... No.
Technically,
Maybe...
it would technically be under the necromantic. The idea is it's kind of like gentle repose is the idea. But with no mechanical benefits whatsoever.
Yeah, he's not doing anything to these that will animate them or anything.
It would technically be under the necromantic magic school, but it has so little magic within it that it wouldn't even ping.
Okay, a little spooked, but I'm not running.
So we overheard that a bunch of teachers want to come after us.
Yeah, and you can see them heading your way, like charging toward you guys.
Can I have can I have all of my friends roll a stealth roll for me?
What are you doing?
Wait, you're not the DM? What the fuck?
Yeah, you say what you're doing, and then I'll say what to do.
I'm casting Pass Without a Trace so that we can just fucking disappear.
Okay, so that you can cast that on them.
Great.
That doesn't mean that they are going to use it.
We're also right in front.
They're also looking at you.
Like, I don't...
Is that not how Pass Without a Trace works?
That's not how stealth works.
Wait.
Pass Without a Trace just boosts your stealth roll. It doesn't mean that you turn invisible.
But it is an area of effect around him that lasts for like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So if we do find a place to hide, we can still take advantage of it if we're near him.
Oh, absolutely. It's still going to do something if you do try and hide somewhere, if you don't just stay in plain sight of these teachers.
There's a crowd somewhat near us, right?
It's not a crowd. There's chaos throughout the campus. People running in all directions. The only people that are running toward you are teachers that are chasing you.
I book it.
All right.
To be clear, I don't know this is happening.
Correct.
I book it. I'm trying to disappear.
Laris is going to grab Patty's hand.
All right.
And I'm still casting Pass Without a Trace. However, since I had no idea which Patty is which, I'm going to roll a d6.
Okay.
And I want you to decide which Patty is odds and which Patty is evens.
As you... Okay, before you do that, you turn one Patty, the shoddier looking one has just turned around and started running already.
Okay, great.
So with that in mind, you can make your roll.
Okay, of which Patty like I try to go with as my dear friend Patty.
Yeah.
That is a 2.
A 2. All right. Okay. You are going with the one who has just started running.
Okay, great. Now I will be since I will be casting Pass Without a Trace,
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn to the Patty that I just grabbed and go, Patty, my best friend, dearest person to me in the universe. We're gonna blend into this chaos, baby. I'm breaking the fourth wall here, but roll your stealth check.
DM
No,
may
you
roll
don't.
a stealth check.
Yeah.
Not how it works.
That's a 25.
You can roll stealth. It doesn't mean anything. And actual Patty, you hear this. You're right there. They haven't gotten anywhere. You can hear him talking to this other person as if it was you. And Slash, you guys are just leaving Slash on the ground again.
At this point, like, Slash is done with his small little ritual. Is he noticing that the teachers are turning hostile?
Actually, for you, now that you're not focused on those, you do, because you have a passive perception of like 18, right?
18,
Yeah. So you do now, after seeing your friends turning and running, now that you're not,
What the hell?
now that you're not focused on the dead constructs, you can tell that teachers are not the ones that are right next to you turning hostile, but they're ones that are far away that are definitely trying to get to you, who know more than the ones that are right next to you.
So having just done this like black thing to like calm these bodies and inter them or whatever, I'm gonna look up at these teachers and without speaking, look into their minds and say, because I have awakened mind.
Okay. Throw that in chat for me.
It's a feature of my being a warlock. Just you can telepathically speak to any creature that you see within 30 feet.
Great.
I think that put it in there. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at them and in their mind say, Golgoroth comes. Beware. Be ready. The end is near. And then follow the people. Like,
God damn.
Slash, what were you looking at? Why are you running? Who's that other Patty? What is happening? Do I notice the teachers yet?
Do you notice the what?
Do I notice the teachers yet?
Not the far ones. No.
well, I'm assuming. What was your deception? I don't. Because I feel like my passive insight to know that it's Hiram might be high enough, but I don't know.
He got a 21, I think.
Okay, then I'll roll real quick to see if I know
Okay.
if it's Hiram or not.
Passive insight.
I do not know.
All right.
I rolled a natural 1.
So for
I do
both
not know.
Slash and Laris, Teufel is Patty. And Patty is standing right next to him.
I'm literally like doing a double take going, what the fuck is going
Which is
on?
the real Patty.
I don't know which is the real Patty. I'm so confused.
One of them is talking like with Patty's voice, and the other one just has no accent whatsoever, and they're like, that one.
That's our guy. That's my man.
I don't know.
I rolled a natural 1 on that. This is my job. This is what I'm supposed to see through all the lies. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
You're doing a
I roll to
bunny
see if
job.
I can tell.
No.
Can I roll to see if I can tell?
Yeah,
if it's-
give me insight.
You don't even know if you're the real Patty anymore.
What is it?
You got a 0? How did you get a 0?
He's got a
I have
negative
minus
1.
Negative
2,
wisdom.
and I roll- Well, I don't think I can show this to you. Oh, no, it just rolled. It's a 2. You just gotta trust me. I
Oh
don't
my
lie.
gosh. Okay, so Patty, it's not that you think that this other guy is you, but you didn't know that there were any other dwarves that went to these schools. And this guy, like, might be from your village.
That is Fiverr. Is it?
Oh, this-
Is it my dad? Am I an imposter?
All this is
I'm
while
so
I'm
confused.
scooting around on my knees.
Have I not been Patty the entire time?
Who's Patty? Who am I?
Give me 1 second. Okay, so you guys...
Norman's just booking it.
Norman's running down the street. He's not doing anything special. Norman, actually, we'll go to you. Are you stopping ever?
I think I'm going back to the community college.
And you're just hoping that everyone knows to meet with you there?
So this is what's going on in Norman's head. Norman was running with Patty when he heard Arthur. Arthur pulled him out of his rage. And in his head, he says, "There's a big monster over there. You should go help my friends while I bring this artifact not here, because there are people around here and we're trying to keep these artifacts safe." Norman tried taking the other artifact from Patty. We went through that whole thing where we were going back and forth with all the artifacts. Patty went back to go help. He's like, "I don't think both artifacts should be in the same place." So he's just booking it to Grimanthe right now.
All right, so you're going back to the community college?
Yeah.
Okay. And just hoping that everyone knows to rendezvous with you there. Perfect.
Well, I think I mentioned last session while we were running to Patty that we should head back to school, but that's the only indication that anyone would have, yes.
So you are the four of you who are there. Are you running now?
I think
I am very confused.
Okay.
I think I will grab him and just kind of go, "Come on," and hope that I confuse the teachers near us enough that they'll kind of leave us alone.
Oh yeah, with
because they
especially
just had a voice speak in their mind.
Especially with a passive perception and with the insight that you have, you can tell that they're just like the teachers that are there are just kind of stammering at this point. So the four of you book it. What's going on now? You guys
What about me, Dad? Is it me? / do you know who I am?
Not time.
Okay.
Where are we going? Where's the safe house? What are we doing? Where were you guys last night?
Patty, we're going to the college.
I'm not. Okay, fine. All right, come on, let's go to the college then.
Oh,
All right.
that's what I sound like.
Listen, Patty, I know that this is a stressful time and that we're running really, really fast, but I wanted to tell you that I deeply value you as a friend. You are a wonderful person, and I've never been this vulnerable with another human being before. I believe that we are growing closer as people. I'd like you to be the best man at my wedding.
That's very kind of you. No, and we sure are growing. I'm like 3 feet taller now. Let's go.
You guys are really tall, Patty.
I know, it's pretty crazy, right? Let's go back to the GCC.
So
He's never been vulnerable with another human being before, but he has with birds.
Yeah.
Listen,
who do you think he's getting married to?
Save that for the after show.
Peacock.
As you guys are running away from the school, there's still kind of pandemonium happening since the streets that surround the school. There's still students there that are running. Can I have you guys make... Actually, not all of you. Just Teufel, can I have you make a perception check as you guys are running?
Certainly. That is another natural 20 for a 21.
Liar.
Dude, this die is blessed. I told you after last week, it rolled like 2 nat 20s last week, and then after we finished, I rolled it 5 times in a row and got 3 20s and 2 19s.
It's loaded.
Like, okay, I'm never using anything else again.
Wow.
It's crazy. I'm always getting natural 20s, and then he lifts his die up, and it literally just says 20s.
Yes, 20s all around.
So as you guys are booking it down the street, you are well aware of people that are still chasing you off campus. As you come to an intersection in the road, you look down to your left. This is a couple blocks away from campus now, but you look down to your left, and you see a sign for a shop with a familiar logo to you. It's the kind of the head of a vulture-looking bird inside of a circle. But except it's a little modified because this one has an arrow just going straight through the side of its head. And the name of the shop is called Buzzkill. and that particularly catches your attention as you guys are running.
We'll try to run faster.
Okay.
And try to act like I didn't see anything unusual.
All right.
Okay.
So it's to him specifically.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to give me, you guys can either give me perception or insight. If you're looking around perception, if you're give me insight if you're looking at Teufel.
Great. I have proficiency in perception.
Should I
so
contest that with
definitely-
deception?
Act
Act like I didn't see anything that horrified me to my core?
Give me
Hey,
performance.
Hey, bitch.
Performance, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch. I got my natural 20. Plus, I have a 7 in perception, so that's 27.
Okay.
Fucking try me.
Okay, you also see this sign.
Okay. What was I?
I got an 18 for performance.
Okay. Slash Patty, did you guys get anything of note?
Do I see a sign?
I'm not paying attention.
Okay. Yeah,
I see a sign.
yeah, you can see the sign also.
My 7, I see a sign.
Yeah, it's a sign. It's hanging out there. It doesn't mean
What?
anything to
It
you.
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, so it's Joaquin
Ah.
and Charlie Sheen.
All right, so you guys are still just running down the street, kind of retracing your steps.
Yeah.
So you can do what
Hang on, dude. Thank you. I was seriously about to do it.
All right.
Great minds.
Oh yes.
We're done fighting, so it's back to bits.
You guys, actually, let's just get this out of the way. Are you guys stopping for any reason along the way, or should we just skip ahead to when you guys get there, assuming that you keep pace?
Did my pass without a trace work earlier?
You cast it.
All right.
I won't stop for anything.
Unless something happens along the way, I see no reason to stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going specifically?
I'm headed to the school
Into the
because
school.
But like, where at
Laris-
the school? It's this school. First of all, is fully shut down. As you guys know from when you left this morning. This is all within the same day.
Oh my God, it's Romeo and Juliet.
I know, right?
is it safe to assume that means Norman is just waiting outside like a lost puppy?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
sure
actually,
what he-
before we get to where you guys within the school are going specifically, Norman, where are you heading in the school specifically?
I assume he's just shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Yeah, when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, by the way.
I am just
Is there any
gonna
trouble?
just tell the story and not have you guys do any role play or any roles. I'm just gonna tell you how the story goes.
So when I get to the school, is there anyone there?
Nobody.
Or can I just walk in?
School's
Okay.
completely shut down. Everyone has left at this point.
I'll go to the study room then.
Okay.
All the lights are off and just Norman
You have a
sitting in the
key
dark.
because of your position.
Because of my professorship?
Yeah. Well, your professorship hasn't really gone into effect yet, but because your dad would ask you to do stuff, you have a key.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you're just, all the lights are off. You go in and you're just sitting in the study room, hoping that your friends show up.
You know what? I'll go, knowing that it might be a while. Maybe I'll go to my dad's office first.
Okay. Your new office. Redecorate the place a little.
Taking over.
Professor Dad.
Probably not redecorate, but maybe go through any sort of notes that let me know like what teachers are being called where or anything like that, just to gain more information about what's going on at the other schools. Maybe any correspondence, because I know in the note he left me, they said the president of USC, I forget what the USC stood for.
University of
called
Skirmishes and
specific-
Combat.
Yes, exactly. So maybe any correspondence with the USC dean or whoever.
Okay. Give me
from
investigation for
various
that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while he's rolling that, the four of you are running in. Do you guys go anywhere specific?
To the school.
Well, I guess
Where?
I guess we're at the entrance, and I'm like, we should leave, but Norman said he was coming here.
I got a 22 on the investigation.
Okay, great.
Nice.
There.
Also, I'm very worried about Hiram.
So
Hiram is dead. We have 2 patties now.
Okay, so over in Professor Greywhistle's office, we'll call it that for a little bit because it's ambiguous.
Yeah.
There, as you know, this all happened this morning. So it was it had been done very fast. There's not a lot in here in this office that has any written communication about what's happening. You know, from seeing him that he was at USC. You don't really know what else is going on from anything in this office.
Okay. Sounds good. Yes, I suppose I will go back to the study room and wait, given that that's been our kind of addressed place of meeting previously.
All right. So you head over to the study room. The 4 of you will switch back over there. You guys you're hanging out like in the quad. What's going on now? Are you going anywhere specific in the school to try and find Norman? Do you think he's gone somewhere else? What's up?
This is not metagaming in any way, shape, or form, but
For some reason, I don't believe you.
we totally go to the study. We totally go to the study room. There's only one other place that we know in this college.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys head over to the study room, just kind of pushing aside the fact that there are 2 patties and no Hiram. And
this is the way.
It's not.
I feel like by this point, Slash has figured it out because he stopped crawling around on his knees.
yeah. Yeah. So as you guys get to this. As you guys get to the study room, everyone give me, except for Teufel, everyone give me insight.
18 plus. What's my insight modifier?
These 2.
18 plus 4. That's a 22.
Okay.
18. I rolled a natural 20. That's an 18 for me.
Okay.
Nice. I actually did the worst because I rolled a 5, so that's a 13.
Okay.
Oh.
And Norman?
Was I supposed to roll that as well?
Yeah. Yeah, because they've just gotten into the study room and you see.
All right. What is my insight? One moment. I got a 17.
17. All right. So all of you, kind of now that you're here, you don't hear any commotion behind you. Kind of stop and take stock that your party is more or less the same, but you somehow traded a Hiram for a tall Patty.
Do I see them all right now?
Yeah, everyone's walking into the study room. With the deception that Teufel rolled for the disguise, none of you see through it, so none of you know that that's Hiram. But you all are very much aware that your party now has 2 Patties instead of a Patty and a Hiram.
Okay, I think when everybody shows up and there's 2 Patties that I haven't seen this yet as Norman.
Norman's like, what happened?
So
Yeah.
I guess I'll turn to both Patties and be like, does anyone see a problem with what's going on here?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my best friend Patty, and also Patty's here.
Tall one needs to explain.
You guys didn't discern who's
Rod,
who?
what's up?
I've been thinking about it. I can clear this up. I'm like 95% sure I'm the real Patty, so And then I kind of lean back in a chair like I've just solved it.
If you were the real Patty, wouldn't you 100% know?
Also, if you were the real Patty, how come I had a very deep, introspective conversation with my dearest friend Patty over this whole thing? We really bonded.
I'll sit down with like a heavy sigh and be like, Laris, it wasn't really that deep, my guy.
Listen.
85%, sir. 85.
This is the first time I've ever talked about my emotions. It means a lot to me.
Guys, there's an easy way to tell who's the real Patty. We can just ask them questions that only Patty would know.
Who's your best friend?
Oh.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah?
And pull the beard off and toss it on the ground.
Patty, you
Okay, so that was a lot easier. We could also just ask both Patties which one's the real Patty. And if one says I'm not, then we have our answer right there.
I'm pulling on my beard.
I take off
I
my...
don't suggest doing that. It hurts.
Wait, so who are you, second Patty?
As I talk, I'm taking off my platform boots with the insoles to raise my height. I'm taking off whatever the Hiram wig that's probably still on. I'm putting on my brown coat and my shitty floppy hat, so I finally look like the picture down there.
Other side.
You know, it only took
that one.
7 episodes.
It said Teufel the whole time. None of the viewers have really known why.
Yeah, it's been a mystery. No one had any idea. Everyone was sure I was Hiram the whole time.
Yeah.
So, sorry for that. Norman, there's no Hiram.
What did you do with Hiram, mysterious stranger?
Did
There
he
never
die?
was a Hiram.
Wait, what happened to Hiram?
What happened to
At
Hiram?
the school, what happened?
I made up
Lord,
Hiram.
done.
There is no Hiram. I'm Hiram. Except I'm not Hiram. I made him up.
What? But you don't sound like Hiram. You don't look like him.
I could sound like him if I wanted to, Norman.
What?
I am a master of
Hiram.
disguise and shit. Yes,
Still
Patty.
smells like
That is the
Hiram.
question.
So wait.
You're really Hiram, but you're also Patty. Am I Hiram?
No, there is no Hiram. There is no Hiram. There is no Elder Pliny.
I just need to clear something up. If there's no Patty, does that mean you're my best friend?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm still Patty.
Are you my best friend, Patty?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, great. Hi, nice to meet you, not Hiram. We've gotten to know a good friend Hiram over the past couple however long this campaign has gone on.
2 days.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days? This has only been 3 days? Damn.
Maybe 4. There might have been. I think we had 2 days.
Yeah, you started on a Monday. It's a Wednesday today. This is your third day.
Our
Yes.
dear lifelong friend Hiram, who we've known for 3 days now. How much of that friendship was real then? Who are you?
Who am I?
While this is going on, can I open my magical awareness to see if I can see anything that I saw in Hiram previously?
Yep. Just throw that in chat for me. Yeah, so you do that, and you can see the magic that surrounds you is you see the 2 artifacts that you've stolen. You see Slash's staff. You I actually don't know. Yeah, okay. There's a very subtle thing there. You see Patty's, or not Patty's, Teufel's eyes still glow. with a glint of magic, and that I think I've gotten and pen a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll turn to. Oh, and I guess now my club too.
In your club, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry. Go ahead. No, you.
Okay. Okay. So I'll turn to Teufel, not knowing his name yet, and say, "It is you. You have the same eyes."
Ah, fuck! I forgot. And I'll turn them off, and my eyes are light pink.
So you're the pink eyes I saw a while ago.
What color were they previously?
Brown.
They were so Hiram Brown.
Hiram Brown.
Oh, you can just...
My favorite Bob Ross color.
Hiram Brown.
I thought your eyes were magical just out of some...
Devil out of it.
We're gonna paint with
some
a little
style
bit of
choice, but it
Hiram
was to hide the pink?
Yeah, it's not very conducive to being a master of disguise when your eyes stick out like a sore thumb.
Quite frankly, I noticed the pink eyes a little while ago. I don't remember when that was. I just remember we did
last night.
Last night. Oh, great! Wow, time has no meaning.
It was last night as you were walking back from CSUF.
I noticed the pink last night, but to be honest, I thought it was a fashion choice. I mean, I like it. I think it looks great.
Thank you. I would like it if it, again, weren't, an Achilles heel in my trade.
So, who are you then?
Lugner.
Lugner.
Lugner Betrug.
Can you give me a
insight check?
Can I just not believe that?
You don't.
Can I just?
No, I need Teufel. Roll me deception, and everyone else roll me insight.
Ooh, that's a bad roll.
It's only a 38.
It's only a 19.
I got an.
I rolled an 18.
Wow.
Wait, it's a 19?
19.
I literally cannot pass that. I have a -2.
You can crit. A crit still...
No.
Not on ability checks.
No,
I rolled an 8 for a 19.
That's
So-
really funny.
I believe
I got
Norman
18,
chose
I'm
to
so
fail the check last time when it was Hiram, and this time Norman's rolled a 1. A natural 1.
So this guy standing before you is Lugner?
Lugner.
Yep, okay. Go on.
And here I thought we
Lugner.
were gonna finally meet this character, and yet he's lying to us again. When he finally tells the truth, he's gonna be out of the group.
And
What's that?
did you...
Luke,
Mm-hmm.
can I have permission to swing Patty on a wild hinge from incredibly stupid to decently smart?
If it's based in your stats, then sure.
Listen, I've been
Friendly
doing
paying off.
that with Laris this entire campaign, so like you're golden.
It's based more on this story of Patty I've been playing.
Okay.
My stats aren't great. Otherwise, I'm just gonna run around and charm people, but not as well.
What's his new name again?
Lugner.
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 Lugner. Did you come to GCC for the same reason that Hiram said, or was it something else?
More or less. I'm from Gazdag City. My parents borrowed a lot of money from some bad people to help us get by. Thank you. My little sister, Ayana, she's really sick. And they were able to get some expensive medicines and help keep her alive for a while, but when they weren't able to pay back the people they borrowed money from, they cut off the medicine, and she's been in really bad shape. So I've been trying to find a way to extend her life, since I don't think we can cure her disease. I figure that's the next best thing.
So that's why you were curious about finding life magic.
Yeah.
Restore
Wait,
But
is
I-
this the truth?
Give me insight. If you want to make another insight roll, then make it.
I'll gladly roll for everything.
Yeah, contest it.
Great. What
Look,
are you rolling?
He's rolling.
You don't know.
Patty, you roll insight.
Look,
I'm gonna roll.
I just
I'm gonna roll insight as well.
I did as
Rod's
well. I got
just
20.
one.
Yeah,
All right, Slash got a 20 insight.
13.
I got a. Fuck! I always have to look at my numbers. I have a +4 on insight. That's a 22.
29.
Fuck you!
Lugner,
Fuck you!
I know you.
I hate you.
I know you were asking. Lugner, I know you were asking my dad a lot about it, but have you ever considered approaching a cleric about it? They might be able to help you out more.
We've gone to clerics. We took all the money that we got. We spent it away on clerics, on potions, on apothecaries, on everything. Nothing was able to cure. We were only able to stave it off.
Oh,
See, it's not a normal disease.
So why'd you lie to us?
It doesn't make her sick. It actively cuts her life down.
Look now. You may not want to hear this, but could be good thing.
For some people, maybe. Not for me. I need her.
For her.
That's fine. Why'd you lie to us?
I lied to
You
everyone
wanna share all
because
that personal information.
Look,
the people that we brought money from, they're not satisfied. They were looking for me when I left. They're probably still looking
Yeah,
for me.
okay. I buy everything you said, and that spurs me to this. I draw my sword.
Okay.
I'm not attacking.
Whoa,
just ready.
whoa! Laris kind of puts his hands up, and he goes, "I'm about 30 seconds away from clapping, and everybody knows what happens when I clap.
Yeah, you heard us all.
Yeah, real bad things.
When I don't think you needed to, I think you could have stepped up further and not hurt us all.
I didn't think about that in the moment, and I'm not thinking now.
Generally, it's a good thing to do, to think. Especially in battle, when you can hurt people.
Patty, what's up?
I've got two things to say, and one I can expound on later. The first is we should probably not be here.
Yeah, we should
Where
probably
the
go to the
people
next school.
So maybe, or we go somewhere safe where the teachers aren't looking for us. Like the people who are running at us, we maybe shouldn't be at the
The
place.
teachers are looking for us?
Oh yeah, Norman didn't know. Yeah, they were real.
Guys, we need to get out of here now.
Norman, we stole an artifact. Everyone's looking for us.
All right, well, we better go to the next school then, so we can make sure that...
Wait. Should put the two things together.
Maybe, I was thinking that too. I'm not sure.
Well, that's actually to my second point. Based off of my backstory, which I'm also not going to share, because apparently that's just how we roll here. I'm getting really... It's turned
Sassy.
into
Sassy.
Also, it's become meta when you have your own character talking about your character's backstory.
My tragic backstory.
Patty, keep going.
It's relevant now. I'm pretty sure we're being played here, and I would wager the safest bet is one of us five. And I've got a pretty good guess as to who my money's on at the moment.
Played by
I'm
who?
not-
What
I'm
do
not
you
a
mean?
villain,
Played for
Patty.
what?
Well, I think we can talk about it later. First, I think we should probably bail.
But
Yeah.
Does anybody have a safe place we could go where they wouldn't know?
Wait. Before we do, put the two things together. So if it makes a big boom, they'll come here instead of where we go hide.
Okay.
Patty really doesn't want to do that.
Patty, why not?
I'd rather not. Because I think we're being played.
By who? For
Let
what
me ask
purpose?
you this. Why? Well, that's a great question. Why are we hunting these artifacts? Whose idea was it of the five of us?
I think it was
objectively,
mine.
Or mine.
objectively,
I thought it was mine.
I'm just
Then
along
it's
for the ride.
probably not a trick.
I think we all kind of
No,
came to this decision after Slash found the book, and then something was stolen. We heard the thunderclap. We saw the destruction at UCSF. I think it was just
Better
all
in
natural
our
things.
hands than in somebody else's.
That's one thing I agree with Slash on.
If I may interject, we know a lot about ourselves, except for you, and he points to Lugner. You're an enigma. You are an onion of a person, and we'll find out about you more, I guess. But we know a lot about our group. We know that we're somewhat good people, I'd like to assume. Objectively, the good guys, maybe. There's another party that we have not taken into consideration at all whatsoever. And that is the other person, force, being, whatever, that is also after the same exact thing that we are.
That's why I think we should go to the other school.
I have a better idea. I'm gonna drop I think that maybe there might be somebody that we can talk to that could give us a little bit of help. And I know just where to find him. And I'm going to cast my last second level spell before I need to take a sleep, which is locate.
You're gonna find Lug? Jesus Christ!
And we're going to find the coin that I gave to Lug multiple episodes ago.
All right.
Hopefully,
Payoff. He will help us because he's a son to me. I mean,
hopefully he
I'm a
just
son
spent
to
it on
him.
his rent money.
He hasn't had time.
Sure.
I mean that one was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He has to be within 1,000 feet of you.
Yeah.
Maybe let it go because it's cool.
Yeah, you so you, Laris, describe this coin that you handed to Lug. You can feel its presence coming from very close by toward Gramanthe Community College. What's up, Patty?
Are there vending machines here? I fucking knew it.
That isn't what I was going for. There are vending machines, but you can get a snack later. This is like a few blocks away. You haven't been to this part of town, but it's like on the other side of the school from where you guys have been heading. Just a couple blocks away in that direction.
Okay. Then Laris would say, well, we're going to go talk to an old friend. And since he got fired, I don't think anyone is going to come look for him. So that takes care of our finding a place to hide out problem.
Do you think he got fired because of me?
He definitely got fired because of you.
He got fired because of all of us.
But mostly
Do not put the blame.
Do you
Do
think
not
he'd
put
want
the
to
blame
see us
on
then?
anyone else. He'll want to see me. I'm the only one that went to his class.
So do you want to go alone, or do you think we should all come with you?
You are my friends. He will gladly put us together. But before we leave, there is one more matter of business to take care of. We have some artifacts that can be put together that are not put together yet. Might be a good idea to do that here.
So
In case a big boom happens, like our good friend Slash said. Because
So Slash-
Go ahead.
Slash will just, as you're speaking, walk up to Patty and just put his hand out.
Oop.
You know what? Because Patty thinks it's a bad idea, but Rod thinks it's a good idea. Patty's just gonna like when somebody like holds their hand out and you just give somebody something, it's gonna be the inverse. Patty just hands him the thing before we go. Oh no wait! He's gonna like put it in his hand as soon as he holds it out.
Like reflex, just here you go. What the fuck?
Yeah, like he holds it out. Oh yeah, here. Wait, oh no!
I'll take it and go, trust. And then he'll walk over to Norman and do the exact same thing. Just hold his hand out.
Having him holding up the orb, I'll stick the piece into the
edge closer to the side of the room.
Laris flipped the desk.
You haven't really like looked at what you have in front of you. You've looked at the big piece, but you haven't really stopped to look at the piece that you've picked up from the University of Skirmishes and Combat. That piece, as you reach to put it in, is a small circle of a piece that was etched out just about that thin. It's got like a profile of a head on one side, and on the back it's got like the image of a bird stretched out. This is clear that this is like a piece of currency, but carved out of the stone that was originally taken. You can see in the stone that Slash is holding up, the piece where all four fit, there are two bits of it that look like cylinders. One of them is flat like the one that you're holding, and one of them has a further indent into the stone. The other two, one of them is kind of a square shape, and the other one is a little squiggly. So it clearly fits into one because it doesn't have any bit that protrudes from it that needs to go further into the stone that he's holding. I just wanted you guys to know what that actually looked like, since you haven't actually brought it out to look at it yet.
So this looks like a quarter.
Sure.
Has a head on one side and a bird on the other side.
It's a coin. It's a piece of currency. Okay. Yeah.
Is it still made of like a crystal type material like the orb is?
The orb is a piece of stone.
Oh, it's stone. Oh, okay.
I imagine it's blue.
Okay. Do I get a sense of which aspect of the other four this one would represent?
Give me Arcana with advantage because of your study.
Okay. I got a 23.
23. So this one, from your study, you're looking at it. There weren't any pictures that looked like this in the books, but luckily you pay more attention to the words anyway.
It's true.
And this one being a piece of currency, as you've read about the different artifacts that were taken representing the different types of people, the one that this fits most with is the artifact that symbolizes the rich and powerful. So this that you're holding is the artifact of power.
Got it.
All right. Are you're
I'll
fitting it all together?
Slot the coin in.
Okay. Everyone else just kind of like backs up as it happens. Slash is reaching out with the one artifact. You put the other one in. It's a perfect fit. It slides right in there, and you all take a breath. Nothing immediate, catastrophic happens. Nothing immediate happens of any nature whatsoever.
Cool. Tentacles come out of this.
Does it look like there's been any change on the orb?
No.
At all?
Okay, I'm gonna reach in and take it off again.
Okay.
Is it able to pop out?
Yeah, you can pull it out.
Oh, so scared.
Maybe they stay separate then. Until we
hold my hand out to Slash.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to compartmentalize them.
Yeah.
I'll take the coin and put it into Pen's compartment that I got the club out of.
Okay.
Nice.
And as you go to open that up, in there, like right as you open it, just like appears another roll of paper. This one, it's not attached to anything, just a little piece of paper that I will send to you.
That's gonna be mad.
In the roll 20
think
chat.
about the fact that he could send more to us.
All right. There's that. So Norman, I whispered that to you in the roll 20 chat. You can read that out loud if you'd like, or not if you'd like. It's up to you.
Oh wow.
What's it say, Norman?
It says, it's from my dad, and it says, Norman, Chrysostomos Loizos and the faculty at the University of Skirmishes and Combat have identified you and your friends as the group that ravaged the 3 schools. I don't know what you have planned, but please reconsider. This is very powerful magic that you are dealing with, and in the hands of a dangerous person who knows how to use it, can be disastrous for society as a whole. Please, reconsider. Be safe.
They think we did all three.
You do know what this means, right?
It makes sense that they think it's the three of us, or that all three are us, but I think it sounds like he's on our side. He just doesn't know why it's going on.
You know what we have to do.
I don't trust him.
Get the others. For the person who took the fourth. The third.
Well, we need to find out who it is too. But what were you gonna say?
I hold up my disguise kit and go, makeovers.
Montage.
They don't know me, but they know the rest of you.
We go to the mall. I gotta try on different outfits.
Get some perms.
I gotta fix you guys.
Into my heart, I can't sky high, the loving star, Ginger bug in my hair, yeah. Yeah, that's great.
That was incredible.
Amazing.
So are you guys, you're doing makeovers in the study room?
Yes,
Should
they'll
we-
let me.
Go see Lug first.
I think before we're out, I think before anyone can lay eyes on you guys have to be in disguise. Can any of you do that on your own with your magic shit or something?
Let me check my spells. I don't think so.
I don't think I have disguise self.
I can with the club that my dad gave me, but
Okay, you do that then.
he said to use it sparingly.
I can meld into stone.
He said to use it sparingly, but also you used it to look like a librarian.
To
take
steal
a
the
book?
plans. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm dumb
I
as
should
shit.
have a library card for there.
Of course I can disguise myself. I
Yeah,
can turn into
you're a
fucking
druid.
animal. I'm dumb as fuck. Oh, what do I do? How am I going to disguise
I
myself?
wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna
I
say
wish
it.
I had-
Joyful wouldn't
I-
know.
I
He
wish
can
I had
turn
some
into a bird.
kind of inherit. I can't turn into a bird yet. I'm not that level.
Oh, you're right.
You can be a shark,
Let me see
though.
what I can turn.
Yeah, as you guys are walking to, I'm gonna mute you. As you guys are walking over to Lug, this shark just flopping on the ground.
Laris, maybe you should try a different animal. I think the shark is pretty conspicuous.
I'm big on shark.
Listen, sharks are great.
You can't talk in your animal.
He hasn't changed yet.
Turn into a camel. Turn into a camel.
Yeah, well, I want to see what I can turn into because I've literally never
Turn
used
into
one.
Um,
You should turn into a warhorse and I'll ride you.
just hold on. Just to clarify, we're having the one person that Lug likes change into an animal before you go see Lug.
I'm gonna turn into.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn back into Laris basically like right when we get there.
Okay.
Let me see what I can turn
So
into.
did we spend the time to disguise ourselves using Hiram's
Well,
or
not a whole lot of time has passed yet. We're still deciding if that's the plan, I think.
Laris is gonna turn into a crab.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a giant crab or just a little crab?
A little crab.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in my
Be a
pocket.
crocodile. You crocodile. I want to pet crocodile.
Pet of your companion.
All right. So Laris and Norman are able to change themselves. Slash and Patty, are you guys doing anything?
Slash doesn't actually care, so
So with Slash not caring, does that mean you let him put makeup on you?
if he really needs to.
All right. That means Teufel, it's up to you to decide for these other two guys.
Okay, I will do. I'll do up Slash to just kind of look like a halfling.
Okay.
Just kind of do his whole face. I'll leave everything below the neck, and just tell him to kind of keep his hands out of view and everything. I'll just make him look like slash halfling instead of slash goblin. And Patty, I'll give him the high rise boots, and I will
a slashling.
I can't trim his beard though.
It's a beard. But I do love makeovers. Patty's really into makeovers.
Give him a glitter beard.
Dye it teal.
Listen, don't you?
I'll just tuck his. I'll just kind of tuck his beard in his shirt, and I'll just kind of give him the Hiram beard over it because he's not as tall as Hiram, and I'll do his hair differently.
Does that work?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I can roll for it.
How do you make up
Maybe.
Norman to make him not look like a gnome?
I thought you were doing your club.
You're
thing.
not. You're. You have,
I can.
You have a club of alter self.
All right, I'll do that.
You.
When
What
when
is?
Norman reads?
Do I know if the club has a certain amount of charges?
You know that he said use it sparingly. Teufel, I guess give me. The thing is, it's weird because you're doing it to them.
Yeah.
So in reality, it should be like a performance check if they ever need to prove it, rather
you
than
can just say it's
If
our
he-
check, but
If he has a
advantage
disguise
from it.
kit and he's proficient with the disguise kit, you can just use it
I am.
as the tool.
Yeah.
Like, the roll would be with the tool.
Okay, then do that. But I mean, yeah. Okay, make that roll first.
Okay. 9.
Okay. So you make that. So you've done it. Norman, are you altering self?
I mean, I feel like he told me to use it sparingly, so I might ask if Hiram can help me out, just so that we're not using the magic when we
Okay.
don't need to.
All right. You also get a 9.
That was also 10, by the way. My bad.
Okay.
And I'll make Norman look like a very. I'll just make Norman look like a human toddler.
Okay. Great. So you guys all get this, and I'll just I'll have you roll contested performance when it comes up. So now we have the toddler, the halfling, and what was Patty? Just a different dwarf.
My name is
No, Patty is like a shorter human because I gave him the boots I was wearing as Hiram.
Right.
Don't forget a crab.
So that should increase his height by about 5 inches.
Okay.
Where I'm from, you're not Patty. Patty is you, comrade.
All right, and Slash also has a crab in his pocket. What are you guys doing next?
Don't know, because I don't know where it is.
Yeah, no one knows where it is except for the
The crab
crab.
knows where to go.
The crab also can't talk while he's a crab, so
Once we realize this, I take out the crab and I tie a little leash around it and I put it on the ground and I go,
Wait.
"Okay, crab, lead way."
I pick up
Lead
the
way,
crab. I pick up the crab. I grab the leash. I hold him up to my palm, and I say, "Laris, 1 pinch for straight, 2 pinches for left, 3 pinches for right. Let's go."
Wait. Does awakened mind go both ways?
I don't think so. I think I can only speak into theirs.
Damn, I was hoping.
That would be really cool, but it also be a little. That would be a little overpowered.
yeah.
Uh,
I mean, if you had someone
fucking
who could,
telepathy.
Your whole
if you
party has telepathy if one of you has telepathy. Epic
That's-
level of ability.
that's very true.
Well, here's the thing. It says you can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 30 feet of you if it understands at least one language.
So you can speak to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that mean it can speak back?
No.
No.
Fuck
I would say. So it's definitely
Damn.
by that.
Yeah, I
Because,
was hoping
the
that.
message cantrip specifies that they can respond to you. You know.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going
But
with my
also,
pitch plan.
he can hear us.
He can
Yeah.
hear and he can understand.
Yeah.
I just cannot talk in crab form.
I
Mhm.
was really excited to follow a little crab on the ground.
Going
I
for-
just would have
Whatever
taken
we're doing, let's keep
forever.
going.
They're looking for a bunch of weird people. Let's try to pretend we're not.
Oh, good.
He
Hold
says
the
it's
crab.
because-
Says the guy with a crab in his hand.
Him going
I'm
pinch.
I'm holding like this. I can hide it.
I can hide the crab.
yeah.
Especially with your plus 10 to stealth.
I was thinking of like a little.
All right, let's get going.
Great. We have a
You're
plus.
like a
oh, yeah.
friggin' snow crab with giant spider legs. Like,
I'm a small crab.
yeah. So
I'm a little man.
All right, are you guys heading out?
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't throw me in a pot and boil me.
All right.
We're tempted.
So we're gonna skip ahead, assuming that Laris understood the directions that Lugner gave him. And we're gonna skip ahead. Laris the crab, Pinch leads you to this like kind of shoddily built, kind of falling over apartment building. That you can, Laris, you know the coin is inside. You know where it is inside. So what's happening here?
Okay. I would say that like I'm pitching to inform. Over the course of this walk, we've actually worked out a very intricate way of pinches on the hand. So basically, like I can now speak to him through just these intricate pinches.
No, you cannot.
It was just left, straight,
Veto.
right.
Veto.
I grab the crab. You say no to me. I won't yes and you. I grab the crab. I put it on the ground. I hold the leash and I go, lead the way, crab.
All right, Laris, what is your speed as a crab?
What is crab speed?
probably 10 feet.
Probably. I'm gonna just walk towards the inside of the apartment complex so that, like, hopefully we won't be seen if I turn back into Big Laris.
A crab speed is 20 feet, so all right.
That's not bad. That's fast
I
crab.
wave to people
That's a
like
super fast crab.
You walk by and I walk the crab. I'm like, hello, lovely weather. I'm normal person. Nice to meet you. Call me
I walk-
normal.
I
Also,
walk
crabs
my
have
little
30 foot
green
blind
crab. What?
Crabs have 30-foot blind sight
Yeah.
for some reason.
Crabs are OP. All right, so you guys get to Lug's door,
Okay.
or the door of where inside is where the coin is. What's going on?
I'm gonna turn back into. I'm gonna exit my wild shape form.
Okay.
And become Laris again.
You immediately
the
strangle to death from the leash.
Yeah, the leash is still on me, and I'm like, ooh, not yet.
Norman bemoans the fact that he can hear Laris' voice again. he likes the break from not hearing.
From not hearing Laris insulting him at every turn.
Yeah.
All right, so Laris, what are you doing?
Quiet.
I'm just gonna. Fuck you. I'm just gonna knock on the door.
You just inside here. And then a few seconds later, Lug opens the door. He's like, "What? Wait, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Is there other classes? Am I? What's going on?
There is
Hello,
something.
stranger.
What?
And pinch, acorn work is good butt plug.
What?
Look, don't listen to them. It's Norman and everyone else. We need your help.
Laris, do you know how this toddler knows how to speak?
That toddler.
Look, it's me, and I'll take off whatever toddler makeup I have on. I'll take off the diaper that I'm wearing. I don't know.
And then he just goes, "Oh, hello."
Lug,
Yes.
the other weirdos that you see behind me is our group of weirdos. May we come in?
I don't understand why you're here. Why you just knock on my door and you say you want to come into the apartment that you wouldn't let me pay for?
You, my friend. One of the reasons I came here is to tell you that you now can use the money I gave you to pay for your apartment.
Oh my god. He runs back in, he grabs the coin, you can tell the coin is moving. He pushes past you, runs to a different unit, knocks on the door, and they open it up. He goes, this is for rent. And the landlord is like, what? It's just one coin? Just one coin for the whole month? This is what I have right now. I'll get you the rest later. And he he runs back to you guys, and he just thank you so much.
Poor Lug.
Okay, you can sure you can come in. What can get worse? And so you guys enter his apartment. It's a studio apartment. There's a futon in the corner. It's
we do
like
not pay our teachers enough. Let me just say.
Yeah.
We fire them too often.
Paradise gets parapolitical, baby.
It's there's takeout boxes everywhere. He's like, oh yeah, oh all right, come on in, have a seat. He sits on the futon, and there's room for one or two more. And he pats down. And he's like, everyone, you can sit down. What's going on? How can I help you?
There's something extremely serious that we have to talk about.
Oh no, what did I do?
You did nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's what you've it's about something that you did in the past, though.
What? Okay, I don't.
So you did do something. We all did something, comrade.
Who is this?
You can drop.
You don't need to do the voice anymore, Patty.
Who is Patty? I am Hiram Normal Man.
Hiram Normal Man.
Can you give me performance or deception, whichever you prefer?
Oh yeah. Are you rolling this against Lug?
Yeah.
All about this. Great. This is performance. Oh, with advantage?
No.
No.
8.
18.
No, 8.
Nope.
8. Okay.
8.
Yeah. Lug is like, oh, Patty. Okay. Because they called you Patty. He heard it.
Yeah.
He's like, or what? So what? Your Laris.
Lug, there are people stealing the 5 parts of the orb.
I asked Laris.
Can we trust you?
With what? I don't.
This is like fate of the universe shit.
I trusted you, but then that one took my job.
Oh.
Look, you can have the job back. I didn't have anything to do with that.
Norman, my sweet.
Oh yes.
Calm down for a second.
Yeah, take
just
that,
let
Norman.
me have this.
I asked
Thank you.
if I should come along. Laris told me to. I can leave, Lug. I'm so sorry.
Norman, stay here. I need you here.
I don't know if Lug wants me here. I can just wait outside.
Classmate in wheelchair.
Patrick does not want to roleplay today, everybody. That's what I'm doing.
It's not that. It's that everyone hates me. And we've established this over the course of 6 episodes.
Hey,
who started that?
Our friendship is blooming over time. It's a good setup and payoff. Trust the process.
Laris, I'm just going to wait outside.
We must stick together, comrade. No one over the other.
Listen, Lug, we know about the artifacts. We know about the basement. We know about the door.
What? What?
We don't need to play dumb here.
I don't.
We know about the door in the basement.
Oh, okay.
And we know about the woods. It took us a really long time but we did solve the puzzle that you literally gave us all the answers to, and we were too dumb to think about it at the time.
It's all that I know. I've never been to the woods. I've never been to the real forest. It's all that I know.
Okay. Well, Norman has one of the artifacts, right?
Yeah.
Who is sitting next to me right now?
Okay. Patty is.
You are my crab friends.
I was a crab. I'm not a crab anymore. I'll turn into a crab.
But you're still wearing a leash.
She's still wearing the fucking leash.
Feeling like a
yeah, Laris is going to grab the nearest artifact and say, "We did a bad thing."
What? Sorry. Are you grabbing it? Are you grabbing it from Patty or Norman?
I thought Norman went outside.
Norman went outside. Yes.
Okay.
Also, Norman's inside.
Also, apparently, Patty went outside.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you actually? If he actually went outside, then I went with him.
Okay, so there are no artifacts within reach.
I did not grab any artifacts at all.
Good.
Norman, want to play hopscotch?
All right,
Patty, can you just talk to me without an accent, please?
I'll
Laris.
backtrack my previous statement.
Okay.
And Laris, listen, we know about the artifacts, and what we need to know and what we need to understand. There's a lot of security behind these things. Who wants them? Who are you protecting them from?
I don't know. I was just told that I need to maintain the room because they said I wasn't doing anything else at the school. So I needed to do that. Because no one took my classes, but they said they needed to still have a ranger, even though no one takes the classes, just in case. And you took them, so I mean, it's a good thing, though, right?
It was a great thing. I shot a bow, and I loved it. It was great.
Okay. All right. Stop it. I'm scrolling away so people can't see it. All right. Man, I forget what is happening.
Laris is trying to pressure Lug into giving them some information.
I was just told that I needed to maintain the room because I was supposed to know about survival and things. I don't know what was actually in there.
Okay. And then he turns to the group. Well, that was my brilliant idea.
And he goes, was that zone of truth? Did you just... Oh, man. I'm really glad I already lost my job because I would be in so much trouble right now.
It's fine. It's called trust.
Oh, I trust you too. And he goes to pat you on the shoulder, but then he remembers what you said about touching you, so he stops. So what happens next?
Lug.
Wait, yes. Who are...
You don't know me.
I don't.
My name is Lugner. I can tell that you've got something to prove. I can tell you wanna do something, you wanna be somebody, and you can help us save the world. And all you have to do is let us crash here tonight.
Can you give me persuasion?
Absolutely.
As he's doing that outside,
yeah, you guys are
patty cake with Norman.
Okay.
That's who invented
19.
the game.
19. Lug got a 4. So he's I can save the world by just letting you sleep here.
Well, it's kind of contingent on us not fucking up what we have to do. But assuming we succeed, you will be in the liner notes of history.
And Norman will get you a job.
Yeah,
Oh.
that too. A real good one.
I think we should try to get people re-enrolled in the Rangers class.
You're not in there. You're playing hopscotch, or you're playing patty cake outside.
I'm not playing. I read what I wrote about myself, not what Patty's
I'm
writing.
trying to play with him. He's not. I
I'm
didn't say he's
erasing
playing with you.
myself from the narrative.
All right. So you guys are outside. And he's like, if I can save the world, then I'll do it. Can you, since you, if you're staying the night here, do you mind paying my landlord some money so that we can sleep here?
How much money do I have?
Side note, Luke, I'm pretty sure we all have 0 monies.
You start with a little bit.
We start in lug.
Hey, Luke. Hey, Luke.
What?
Can Laris just say, "I'll take care of it," and can he go downstairs by himself?
Yeah. So you say that. You pass Patty and Norman outside. Do you say anything to them, or you just head over to where he went?
He just heads right over.
Okay.
So
So Laris is passing you guys. You go over to where the landlord was. Slash and Teufel are still back in with Lug. He's so. Do you wanna know some fun survival facts?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
Sometimes if you're cold, you can use a hollowed out log as a sleeping bag.
We heard that one.
I did that once. It works really well.
Okay. Sometimes, if the artifice leaf can be used as a salve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you told me that before too, and it worked really well. I learned a lot from you.
I've never met you before in my life.
Slash will just lean with his green hands that have no makeup on them against his staff that it's extremely recognizable and go, oh. Huh.
I don't know. Who have we met?
come on, Norman. After you slide, you go up in numbers, and if you miss, you start over. It's fun. It's fun. Go
Patty,
faster.
if I teach you the real words to patty cake right now, will you stop asking me to play?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, it's patty cake, baker's man.
All right, so we're gonna cut back over to
as fast as you can.
Oh!
Laris, you're coming back upstairs? You're passing these two?
Yeah, so he comes back up the stairs.
Okay.
And he just walks right back in the apartment and he says, "It's taken care of."
Oh, great. Yeah, you guys can spend the night here. I've only got the one, the futon. If you, I don't know where, Laris, if you can take the futon if you want.
I'm very used to sleeping on the floor. It'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Stop it. We're gonna cut back over to Patty and Norman, who are outside, who are done playing patty cake because Norman said that if he taught him the lyrics, then he wouldn't have to. Are you guys?
All the lyrics to patty cake. Now we're stopping, and you have to stop with the Russian accent. You're not Hiram. You're Patty. You sound Scottish.
Hiram normal, man.
No, you're not. I pull off the Hiram beard and reveal his.
Oh, my beard!
All right. So now we're gonna cut back inside. Are you guys talking to Lug anymore, or are you just hunkering down for the night?
I'm gonna.
It's still about noon, just so you're aware.
Really? After all that travel? Like, we traveled across the city twice.
Not twice. You went
Didn't
back.
we?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but it's not because you guys left. You went from because you guys got up early in the morning to go to school, and then you went to USC from there. I said the combat was around 10 a.m. So if it
You basically just walked from the Glendale Galleria to the Americana. It's fine.
Well, let's rest and let's. We could all use a rest. Let's rest and then we'll wake up in the middle of the night and go for the next artifact then.
Is anyone telling Patty or Norman, or are they just staying outside?
Well, I figured we'd come in at some point, right? Or are we not in yet?
No one has told you to come
you
in.
have autonomy.
I mean, can I be listening at the door?
Sure.
You are your character. You make the play.
I open the door. I open the door unnecessarily hard and I'm really upset. And I go, Norman's bullying me.
Good for Norman.
Patty,
All right.
first
Yeah.
of all, you've
Good job,
bullied
Norman.
me the entire time we've known each other, and second of all, I wasn't. All I said is you don't have to
What?
keep up with the masquerade. The masquerade was to make it so that we could get here safely. Now it's over. I'm
What
not
if I
actually a
walked
toddler.
into-
If
What
you
if I
wanted
lied
to,
to somebody who wasn't me?
Patty, I think you should see the school counselor or something.
I can't. We're probably expelled.
Okay, after all this is over and we've maybe saved the world, if that's what we think is actually going to happen after we find all these pieces of the orb. Does Lug, do you know
Hold on.
anything about the pieces of the orb?
What?
Do you know
No, he
anything
doesn't know
about this
anything.
orb?
What are you talking about? Which
He
piece
doesn't
are
know
you
what
holding
he
up?
was guarding.
He
The-
had the coin.
Yeah, I have the coin.
Okay. So he like picks it up and he's looking at it and he goes, "This I don't think this is real money. I think someone
it's
tricked
not
you."
real money.
He didn't know
Okay,
what he was guarding.
Do you know
Norman.
anything about? Do you know anything about this? And I point to the orb that Patty's holding.
What is that? You're holding it out. He like reaches it as he goes and he takes it. It just like starts glowing with this like yellow light as he's holding it. He's like, "Oh, that's cool. It's like a torch but made out of stone."
Wait, how did you do that?
What did you do?
Huh? So
How did you make it light up?
it doesn't normally do that.
Not that we've seen.
Hold out your hand again.
What? Oh,
Is it glowing when his hand's on it?
yeah,
I take it away. Is it not glowing?
yeah,
It's not glowing.
I put it back in his hand. Is it glowing?
yeah.
I put it on him, like on his head, but not in his hand. Is it glowing?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
guys, I have an idea.
Pass him around.
Pass me
I-
around.
I
No.
think the different pieces of the orb connect when they're with the person that they represent. I think Lug is part of the rest.
I'm what?
You're part of the rest, Lug.
I'm the rest. What does that mean?
You're
I'm
the
sleeping?
biggest piece of society. You're the type of people that holds the rest of us together.
I was told not to hold people.
Honestly,
Good
don't listen to
advice.
this. Laris was kind of mean when we first started talking. with
Laris
you.
is my best friend in the whole world.
I know he is, but he also told you some weird things that are not who you're about. You don't touch people.
I've told a
In a
lot
bad
of
way.
people weird things.
You tell everyone weird things constantly. That's what I wish you would talk less honestly. I'm so sorry. I think Slash is right. We should all pass around the pieces of the orb to see if they do anything with the rest of us.
I'm the rest, right?
You're the rest, but I mean, like all of us.
I'm Lug.
Yeah.
Wants it?
So I've
can
touched
I-
both. So pass him to everybody.
I don't know. Have you touched the coin individually? You've only
Yeah,
touched
well,
it while it was in the thing, right?
I pulled it out of
Yeah.
the and held it separately, but
Mhm.
they were both in my hands.
Oh, okay.
So
I guess.
And neither of them lit up?
Lars will be like, "Oh, I guess if we're passing things around, I'll take the artifacts."
Okay, I'll hand power over to Wes. Or over to Laris.
Over the west. Holy power.
So you guys, I'm just gonna narrate this out real quick. You guys pass each one to every single person, every permutation of that that happens. None of them have the same reaction as it was when Lug held the artifact of the rest. But you guys actually go ahead and make... you can make either Insight or Arcana, whichever you'd prefer.
When I have the power one, I say to Norman, I hate to break it to you, but this might be bonks.
That is an 18 Arcana.
Okay.
I'm rolling like
Arcana.
shit tonight. I have
11
a
insight.
14 insight.
All right.
Rolling like absolute shit tonight. The highest I've rolled is a 12.
I got a 23.
All right. Sorry, Patty and Teufel, what were yours?
Mine was 11 insight.
Okay, so you guys, for those of you who didn't roll terribly, you know who you are. You guys, you can tell that with the way this works, you know that the one that reacted to Lug was the artifact of the rest, and you also know that Lug is pretty much an open book. You guys have seen how he lives. You can see that this artifact, which was written, Norman, as you know, in the books as the one that represents the hopeless and the lost. You guys know Lug to be one of the hopeless and the lost. So that's why it has that sort of reaction to him. You guys, none of you have really proven yourselves to exude those qualities that Lug has, pretty much.
So even
Proven hopeless.
So that night when Norman and Patty were passing the orb back and forth, even Norman wasn't hopeless and lost enough to light that up? Okay.
It didn't?
Yeah.
I mean, Norman's gaining more confidence this adventure.
We'll see. We'll see, baby.
So with that, the couple of you who get that
hopeless.
information. What's that?
Oh, I said you have to buy a futon before you're that hopeless.
You have to try paying rent 1 coin at a time from your students.
After the passing experiment is done, I'll slump down into a corner and pull out my loot and just kind of start plucking at it, sort of absentmindedly, as I settle down for a rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put power back into Pen. And
I'm still not sold on us hunting the other artifacts. Am I the only one?
I think we have
We
to.
gotta stop them from falling into the bad person's hands.
We have 2, they have
Well,
1. By the time we're recovered, they'll probably have 2, and then we have to race them for the last one.
But like, why are we assuming that it's better off in our hands than with the professionals? Like, we're students. It feels
I
like we're
think
being
they're-
played a little.
I think they're professional bad guys, not professional good guys.
No,
Patty,
like the professional
Patty,
teachers and
Patty.
stuff.
The teachers don't believe
Patty.
anything's happening.
Patty. You gotta respond, buddy. Patty.
Yeah.
If they were being protected by professionals, do you think students could take them?
Well, the
That's
other thing
actually a
is,
very
the teachers think that we've stolen all of them. They don't know that bad guys are stealing them. And at that, I'll kind of remember the note that my dad gave me. And do we use quills? What do we use? I don't. I hate being anachronistic.
Why? For what?
Can I just write on the back of the letter?
Yeah.
That my dad.
Norman
sent me?
kicks out his Palm Pilot.
Yeah, I just don't know what
Does Lug have
I just don't know what I type with or scribe with. I'll write on the back.
Mm-hmm.
We only have 2. Third's been stolen, not by us. We're trying to stop it. trust me, and I'll put it back in pen and hope that does anything.
Okay.
I was about to say that earlier, so I'm glad that was the general consensus.
I'm still not sold. If you need all 5 for it to work, why are we going to try to consolidate all 5 in one place with us? Why don't we just take our 2 and keep it separate? I'm just saying it feels like we're being played. I don't want to walk into a trap.
Played by who?
Who's stealing the artifacts in the first place?
I think that's what we have to. I think that's our next goal. We have to
why
get
don't
the rest of the artifacts and figure out who else is stealing them.
So what if instead of stealing the next one, what if we just cased the joint? I don't know
makes
where
sense.
my accent's going. It's really traveling now.
Yeah, alright, no. I'm from Clark.
What if we go and look at where?
First, my accent took the high road, but then it took the low road.
Do you guys need need to rest for a long time before we go out again, or are you okay if we just rest for a bit?
I'm not a warlock. I need a good long.
I could do a good long rest.
Okay, then I think our next goal should be we rest, we go steal one more artifact, and then we case the last school to see if we can catch whoever it is that's stealing it.
What if we catch this one, and then if they steal it from under our noses, we'll run to the next one and steal it?
But we can't guarantee that they'll come to this one first. They might come to the last one.
Then we'll hear a very loud boom.
That's what I'm saying. We might as well try to go steal one first, so that he knows where the last one is.
Case it first. No, there's no reason not to case it first. Am I crazy here?
Yes.
Should we just take a vote?
Wait, you guys are stealing things?
If we steal all the artifacts, then we're just being it's a setup. But if we catch the person doing it, then we solve the issue.
Lug, it's a good stealing, but
we're stealing it so the bad guy doesn't steal it.
Wait, here's the thing. Quite honestly, at this moment, the 5 of us are wanted people.
Hello.
Yes.
Lug, you're not wanted. I mean, you are wanted.
You're not wanted.
You are a fuck.
No.
I'm not good with words.
Lug, not wanted. You're wanted by people. You're not wanted by the law. The law does not want to incarcerate you. That's all he meant by that.
I know that I'm not wanted. It's okay. You don't.
Look,
you don't have to. You don't have to tell me.
I am going to give up my professorship at Gramanthi and take your ranger class just so you can have your job back.
I don't think it's called professor at a community college.
You know, when
my dad goes by professor.
When like 75% of the things you say are mean, everyone thinks that you're being mean, and this is a real eye opener for me. I think that it's worth it to start being nice to people, objectively.
Yeah, that's generally how you should live life, Laris.
Listen, while
this is happening, I casually just take the orb and put it on Lug's arm to see if it glows brighter now that he's depressed.
I shield my trauma with humor and being mean to people. And I apologize for that. As long as we're on apology book, / I am so sorry for abandoning you earlier. I felt really bad about that. That was my bad. Norman, I'm sorry for bullying you constantly.
And saying you wanted me to die. You also said that.
I don't want you to die. You would not be useful to us dead.
You've threatened my life multiple times.
That is a joke.
You're not useful to us dead.
You also insinuated that I had some interest in all 3 of the librarians that we've come in contact with, and I have not. And I've told you that straight up.
They're all the same librarian.
That wasn't just to me.
Different names. They just look very similar. I think
it's not being mean if several of us are saying it.
The only one who's been nice to me are Hiram and Slash wants to kill people, and Hiram doesn't even exist.
Just so you guys know, while this conversation is happening, the room is getting bright, then dark, then bright, then dark by Patty just touching the orb onto Lug over and over.
Lugner,
Maxima.
I don't really have anything to apologize to you because objectively, I don't really know you.
Were you talking to me?
Lugner, sorry.
I think we were cool anyway. I don't think you ever said anything mean to me. Or
I may have along the way. I don't know anymore.
I'm glad you apologized to Norman.
Patty.
Slash is going to take the orb away.
Patty, we're cool, right?
Morse code.
So I'd like to think of this as a factory reset. Laris is a good boy now. I'm a good boy.
What does factory reset
the
mean?
leash still hanging.
I was thinking that.
from his neck.
And he fucking takes the collar off, and he's just like, okay, we're good. We're great.
I'm still not clear what factory reset means.
We're going back to the beginning. But we're starting over.
You know when your sword breaks, so you bring it back to the sword factory and they fix it? It's kind of like that.
I've never left Gramanthe.
I haven't in a long time too.
We don't have factories here.
But the point I was trying to make before I went off on a tangent, we are wanted people by the law. If we're outside of a building casing the joint, well, they're going to think that we're planning on stealing something again, which, I mean, by a very harsh technicality, we are. But they're going to be looking for us. It's not going to be anywhere remotely as easy as it was the last 2 times.
I could do it. They aren't looking for me.
I can help.
They're looking for you.
Yeah, but I can look different.
That's
I
true.
can become a crab.
Can you do it again today? You already became a crab once. How many times can you become a crab?
I think twice.
Also, you guys are chilling.
Became a
But
crab with spores, so.
Yeah, I use my spores, so I have to take a long rest. But after that, we're golden.
I thought you.
I could take. I don't need to recuperate as much as Slash and Laris and Norman do. So I could go. Just take
I'm
a
okay.
look
I
at
could
what
go
we're.
right now.
Okay, so Norman and I can go look at what we're working with while you guys recuperate your magics and your health and whatnot.
What's up, Patty?
How big is this place?
Not very big. The size of this table.
Like, how much room is left?
What do you mean? Of the apartment?
Like, would there be room for another person or two to fit in here?
Yeah, but not like if you want
Like, it'd be weird if 2 more people-sized thing was there.
it would get very cramped if you all were lying down.
Cool. So while everybody's having this conversation, I'm spending the next 10 minutes before we take a long rest, and I'm casting Find Steed to summon a horse.
Inside?
Put it in the
Yes.
chat.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, how do I don't
There
have
should
my
be like a
spells
little
on me
word
here.
bubble. Oh.
I don't have them. It's funny.
Okay. All right. So you. That's a lot. Here we go. Find Steed. So you're taking 10 minutes to to guess this. Okay.
So a horse just slowly materializes in
Yeah.
the center of the room.
It takes me 10 minutes of praying and meditating, so I'm out of the next 10 minutes conversation to cast the spell to summon a horse. The horse
I
isn't
wonder if
like
you could've-
appearing.
I wonder if you could have done this while you were trying to play patty cake with me instead.
Man, fucking Norman's
He's getting
pissed.
savage today.
All I'm saying is, you guys never think And then you're like, oh wow, Norman was thinking right there. And I'm like, yeah, you should do that all the time and be nice to people and not threaten their lives. That's all I'm saying here.
He's getting really mad. Does anyone...
Slash is just gonna come up right behind him and just kind of pat him on the back.
Oh, you don't... You're not supposed to touch people like that.
Lug, it's fine to touch people as long as they've given you consent, okay?
Oh,
It's
all right.
You're not a bad guy, Lug.
I...
You should be a teacher. You've taught us a lot of things. You've saved our lives.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and he like runs off into the bathroom, and you can just like hear him crying. So Patty is on the floor conjuring a horse made out of light. Are Norman and Teufel leaving, or are you all just chilling there for the night?
I would like to, if it's possible, and if Norman acquiesces, I think I'd like to take a short rest and then go with Norman to case the next.
We can
artifact.
call what you guys have already done in here a short rest.
Cool.
Because you've been in here for a bit.
We'll hit dice then.
Great. Yeah, roll hit dice if you want to. Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Long rest?
If there are some of you who are staying here for 8 hours, then sure you can call it a long rest. But you haven't been here that long yet.
I love barbarian hit dice.
I'm gonna need to do a long rest because I used like all of my spell slots.
Ditto.
So that means Norman and Lugner are leaving.
Are you guys leaving?
Yeah.
Do you guys
Oh,
think that we
before
should
they
go to
leave-
separate schools and case them both? Because it's possible if we wait at one that the other school will just be stolen from.
I'd say that we're a lot stronger together than we are apart. As you know, the last time we all kind of split up a bit, Slash almost died. Is 90% of that my fault? Yes.
No, not just you.
You're
was
one of
all
the
of us.
4 people who left.
I was trying to get them to follow me. I was trying to sacrifice myself.
I think we all had the right instinct, but we didn't communicate very well, and it was in the heat of battle.
We do need
We need to work as a team.
we do need better communication. Yes, I'm learning to be better at that.
Aww.
That means we're gonna have to trust, right, Lugner? We're gonna have to really learn to trust each other,
Absolutely.
right, Lugner? Okay.
Yes.
And not threaten each other's lives, right, Patty? Right, Laris?
I will not threaten
Yeah.
to kill anyone in this friend group ever again.
Thank you. That's a good promise.
I think
Patty,
it's pretty obvious. I've been posturing to try to hide my own insecurities, and I too am sorry for that.
Thank
Patty,
you.
I'm sorry that I lied to everybody, but I did go back and save Slash's life. So if you're not gonna like me, I think you can at least trust me that I'm not here to work against us.
Wow, this has been a
Bye.
really healing conversation. We
And
say
weird that it
in the
happened
middle of
2 hours into the session.
weird that it happened in a dirty, dingy apartment while a grown man who just lost
It's
his job
sobbing.
is sobbing in the bathroom.
Luck has been in a wife beater and briefs this whole time.
Can I do some live activity during our long rest?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Are Teufel and Norman, are you guys taking a full long rest? Is everyone taking a long rest, or are you guys leaving?
How long has it been since the school that we didn't break into got broken into?
That was last night, so I'd say at this point, like 15 hours.
I worry if we wait for too long that both schools will be broken into, and the bad guy will have 3.
Well, then we'll know at least. So I think Norman, I think you and I should stick together. I don't want anyone getting taken out while they're on their own. So you pick one of the schools, we'll go there, whichever one's closer, maybe. And then if it doesn't get rolled, we'll try to find where the artifact is. Then we'll go there right away when people have recuperated. And if it does get rolled, well, then hey, we know.
What are the 2 schools we have left?
It is the University of Clerics and Barbarians and the University of oh man, I'm forgetting. The University of Conjury, Light, and Abjuration.
Okay.
Wait, University of Barbarians.
Fuck off.
UCB?
Mm-hmm.
So, which is UCLA or
University of
Berkeley
Citizens
closer to us?
Brigade.
Which one's closer to us, Berkeley or UCLA? Probably UCLA, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right.
Well, I mean, if
Berkeley.
if Lug lives near GCC, that means he's like what,
Stop.
5 hour new.
Armenian?
Like,
All right.
Such an LA fucking job. Literally,
It really is.
Only people who are
anybody that's just like not from Los Angeles is like, what?
Huh?
What are they talking
Okay.
about?
Norman is gonna say, "All right. Well, the other artifact was stolen close to UCB, so maybe we should go there. And if you guys hear thunder come from there, then you know that it's been stolen, and you should go to the other school, UCLA. And we'll meet you there if the first one gets stolen. But if UCLA gets stolen, then meet us. Essentially, go to the school that you don't hear a lightning bolt from."
Great.
Just a quick
Which are
reminder
that?
that Norman is the only one in that room who actually knows where these schools are.
Oh, okay. So,
Norman,
on the map.
yeah, Norman. Keep in mind, we're dumb, and
Wait, Hug knows.
geographically dumb, I guess.
so you know where UCSF is? UCB is pretty close there. You still take the 5 all the way up, but
Okay.
it's just on the it's on the other side of the bay, and then it's a little closer to Oakland, and then
How large is this city?
What?
No.
See, here's the thing. This is what happens when a player improvises locations that a DM has, set.
made a joke.
So
if we hit San Francisco, we've gone too far.
You're really close at that point. Just ask for directions.
you're
and you get
not
that
walking to San Francisco from LA. We'll put it that way,
far. Well,
all right?
I know, but
Let us make California-based
the easiest-
humor.
this is the easiest way for me to roleplay. It could be 20 minutes away, but just take the 20 minutes if it's that. But whatever.
Yeah, no, this is small California.
Smoke.
Yeah.
All right.
The point is, we're going to UCB to camp it out. If there's thunder there, meet us at UCLA. If there's thunder at UCLA, come join us at UCB once you've rested.
Oh, okay.
I
And,
left my artifact in San Francisco. Yeah, sure. We'll meet you there.
We'll meet you there, and
Fine.
before you go, stay safe.
Hmm.
You too.
You too, Lars.
You guys
care
just hear
about-
like a flush to cover any sounds. And he goes, oh, what did I miss?
Bonding.
Oh.
Lug, 2 of us are going to be going. I just want to thank you for all your help. And I'm
Hey.
going to do my best to get you your job back.
Well, thanks, Norman.
You're welcome. And also, I'm really sorry I never took your class. I think I was just so focused on becoming an artificer that I didn't think about anything else that I could be learning.
It's all right. He goes to reach out and to put a hand on your shoulder, and he goes,
I'll reach
could I-
out to grab his hand and
Lug,
just
touch
shake,
the man.
turn it into a shake.
okay. In all fairness, Norman, this guy's the only one who ever took my class anyway, so there are a lot of people who didn't.
I know, but I've been at the school for like 80 years and never took it, so I feel really bad. Granted, for some of that I didn't speak common, so that's my main excuse.
All right. Yep. Okay. We'll chalk it up to that one. Real quick, I have just a general question for the group. Whose horse is that?
Okay. That's my horse. Would you like to meet him?
How did it get in here, and more importantly, how is it gonna get out?
Listen,
Don't you
Lug,
worry about it. I've got it all
don't you
figured
worry
out.
about that, Lug. That's a problem for you to figure out.
What?
I think it's a problem for Patty to figure out.
Patty just leaves the horse. He's like, this isn't gonna work.
Guys, before I leave, Patty can just end the spell and the horse will leave.
And the
Yeah,
horse
but
fit through the door. It's a horse. Horses can fit through doors.
Not that door.
I'll knock it down.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, also, how long does this spell last?
Is that one of the one that's indefinitely?
Theoretically,
I think it's until the horse
forever.
dies or he dismisses it.
Okay,
Horse,
great.
Yeah,
So it's just in there.
it's the
uh,
horse. What's his name, guys? What's the
No.
horse's name?
Hiram.
All right. So are you guys? What's happening at this point?
So,
Just for flavor, I would like to do like a really sweet, the three of us group thing where we clean Lug's apartment and like go through and like find stuff and cook him a nice meal and like maybe get him to dress a little better. Just like get Lug to feel like a person again.
While these two are off scouting out schools.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's cute.
That cool. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Cleanliness montage.
I'll let Norman lead the way, but whenever we get to the school, I think we should. Well, I'll say to Norman, I think we should just prioritize finding out where the artifact is kept.
I agree.
All right, let's do this.
And if someone comes, do we try stopping them? Or
No, we can't stop him by ourselves. It's not worth the risk.
Okay.
We just go back and we report, and we try to get the other one if we can.
Should we try following him?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you when we get there.
God, they must be so bored back there.
Well, I think they're just sleeping. I don't know if they're really thinking about it.
Yeah. If
All
only
right.
they had like some sort of group message board they could be posting memes to or something. I don't know. They don't. They just don't. They just don't have anything like that. Poor bastards.
Wow.
Nothing they-
We're
I
singing
wasn't-
whistle while you work as we like decorate the apartment.
Even the does the horse help at all?
Oh yes.
Yeah, the horse is definitely. Also, the horse can talk. Like,
It can.
So the horse can't.
Wow.
the horse can
The horse
talk
can't
with
quite
Patty,
talk.
right?
Yes, so I can communicate with it telepathically and it
Yeah.
can understand language, but it can't talk to the group.
Okay.
Why is there a horse in your house? Oh, you know, to keep it clean.
Horse in your house, or are you just happy to see me?
All right. So you two are officially heading off.
Yes.
All right.
Great.
So you guys are gonna go scout out which of the schools?
UCB.
Okay. And the three of you are here, deciding to clean Lug's studio during your long rest.
Alright. One of the things, like, I'll start helping out, but eventually I'll kind of get bored.
Uh-huh.
And
Same.
I took the orb from Patty.
Mm-hmm.
And so eventually I'm just going to kind of go off into the corner of the room and start kind of just studying it and looking at it and just trying to understand it
Okay.
a bit more. and then I'm going to touch my staff to it, just to see what happens.
Okay. Just like connecting the two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there's not really a role for that. You touch it. There isn't any effect that you notice upon contact.
Do I feel any sense of magic?
Give me Arcana.
That's a really bad stat for me.
Well, you're asking about magic.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I actually didn't. That was my best roll of the night.
Wow.
So I rolled a 14, which means for Arcana I get a 12.
I have to put this down. So a 12, you know inherently that both of the items that you're holding are magic. You also know though that their magic is not compatible with one another. And so that one doesn't really trigger something else on the other one.
Cool. I'm just going to leave them touching so that the staff can get to know the orb.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What?
All right. Laris and Patty are just cleaning away with the horse.
I'd like to point out that Laris does clean the house the entire time, not because he wants to, but because he's trying to turn over a new leaf.
Okay.
And be a kinder person. And he desperately does not want to clean this fucking house. But he's just like, if I do this, I will be nice, and people will see me as a good person.
All right. So as that's happening, you guys are partying with the horse. We're gonna switch over to Teufel and Norman. You guys are headed to UCB, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I already forgot which one you were heading to. So you guys are going. Norman, you know the way. It's a bit of a walk to get there. Are you guys like walking over, or are you guys like booking it?
Walk.
Okay. What do you guys? Are you looking for anything on the way? Are you talking about anything in particular? What's going on?
Can I be looking to see? Do I recall if I saw? We saw a little bit of tracks at UCSF until we got outside, and then the tracks just disappeared. Do I recall what the tracks looked like?
It wasn't tracks that you saw. It was more of just like a path of rubble.
Okay. Can I look for anything as we're going down that's kind of indicative of something maybe similar?
Sure. Give me perception.
A 10.
All right. So you, as you're walking, you're kind of looking around, keeping an eye out for things that might cause rubble or anything. You don't really see anything that would strike you in that sense. You're walking past homes and shops and different things, depending on the neighborhoods that you're walking through at any given point. But you don't see any rubble that's similar, and you don't see anything that would be causing that same type of thing.
Okay.
Norman.
Yes?
I apologized to everyone for lying, but I want to especially apologize to you. And I wanted you to know that Hiram might not have been real, but every compliment he paid you was true and was from me. You're a lot smarter than you give yourself credit for, and you're way smarter than your dad gives you credit for.
Well, my dad knows I'm smart. He taught me everything I know.
Well, I guess I have an outsider's perspective, but just know that, you know, I meant it all.
Thank you.
I'd say you're a good kid, but you're like 120 years older than me, so.
I think. Yeah, I mean, what? You're like 30.
22.
Yeah, so I'm like, I was born over a century before you.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna try to condescend to you, but
Yeah, I'm really sorry about
you're
your
a good
sister.
man, Norman. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I also want you to know, I really think my dad believes in us. He's just not sure what's going on because we haven't been able to tell him. So
Well, I'm just glad that hopefully it means that, one group in this doesn't want to kill us. I don't think we'll be so lucky with the other group.
I agree.
Whoever they are. Oh, look, we're here.
So you guys make it to UCB, and you get to the campus. It's fairly standard. It's similar to the other campuses in that it's kind of laid out over a large area. It's kind of like placed in the middle of a city block, not really like its own dedicated whatever. So because of that, there aren't like walls or fences around the school. It's just kind of like in and amongst everything in the city. That being said, though, everyone has gone inside. As far as you can tell, there aren't any people walking around here anymore. It's very bare, very quiet. There's not any activity here.
And let's find a basement if we can.
Do we dare go to the library?
I won't crack jokes. This is your probably one chance to go to a library without being insinuated that you're perving on the librarian.
Yeah, it's never happened. I can't control if they're interested in me, but I'm definitely not interested in them. We just have a common love of knowledge and learning.
I'll head to what looks like the library. Or if I've been there before, what I know to be the library.
Yeah. You haven't been there before, but you definitely have a sixth sense for where libraries are.
I do have the the trait library card.
I see.
Or library access, I mean.
Yeah, there you go. So you walk up to a building, and it's very similar to what happened at CSUF originally, where it's like the building is locked down, but a librarian is like an older human woman is like, what are you doing outside? You're not supposed to be outside.
I know. I was just looking for the library because I love learning, and I always find that I can find what I need here.
Well, get in. You're not supposed to be outside. So
I know.
She like pulls you guys inside, closes the door behind you. She's like, it's really not a good time to be walking around right now. These schools are getting hit.
I've heard. Do you know if there's anywhere I can find schematics of the building, or do you know what the oldest building on campus is?
What about that? What do you need that for right now?
We're students. We're intellectually curious.
And I also figured that the older the building, the safer it is in terms of, it was built better back then.
Can you both give me deception?
Yeah, rough.
29.
Mine's gonna be significantly less than that. Give me a moment. I got an 11.
All right. Is that modified?
Yeah.
Okay. So she goes, all right, but why would students like yourselves be looking around for what buildings are tough? The old buildings being the toughest? I don't know if that makes any sense.
We're in the architecture program.
What? Wow. Man, this school, I don't really get around much. Yeah, you guys studying architecture. I mean, yeah. You know where the architecture section is in, right? You're in here all the time?
Yeah. Yeah, we're studying architecture here. We couldn't get into Cal Poly Malingo, but...
Oh, I mean, yeah, hey, don't beat yourself up. It's a good program.
Yeah. What's the oldest building?
The oldest, I mean, like I said, I don't really get around to campus much.
You were probably here when they built it. Come on.
I don't get around much. I'm thinking, I don't know. The oldest building, I can think of like when the buildings went up. But in terms of buildings,
anything going up around you.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. What's the oldest building?
All right. Let me just.
Or is there a book that would let us know what the oldest building is, like a history of UCB?
Well, yeah, you got the books over there. I'm trying to think.
All right. Well, while you think, I'll go check out the books over there. Okay.
All right. Hey, you got a library card to be in here though?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. All right. You can head on back.
Okay, thanks. Can my friend come with me?
He's being kind of rude, but I guess since you're both students, yeah,
Thank you.
You know, you're paying for it.
It is a public school.
So you guys, you go over to where the books are.
And I use my knowledge of the dragon decimal system.
Yeah.
Dragon decimal system. Fuck you.
The Dungeons and Dragons system, the DDS.
All right. So yeah, you go over and you find books about the school and when it was built and stuff like that. You know that the first building to actually go up at UCB is the main one, kind of in the center of campus, which stands very tall. You could see it from a while around. That was the first one to go up. Other things were kind of built around it as the school grew.
Okay. I think it's the building at the center of campus. Should we go over there, Hiram? I mean,
it's all right. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So you guys, you leave the library. The librarian is like, you really shouldn't be going outside. You kids, get to your dorms, all right?
Okay.
All right, man, you're rude. Don't come back here.
Thank you so much.
I like you. You got little pinchable cheeks.
Oh,
right.
Thanks.
All right.
I like run out as soon as she does that. Out of like instinct of my other companions making fun.
All right, and so you guys head over. Like I said, you can see it. It's huge. It goes up very high. And so you guys are heading over to that one. Are you trying not to be spotted at all, or are you just openly casing the joint?
I guess first of all, can I use my club again to transform into the librarian that we just saw?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So I'll do that.
You mean Doris?
We actually didn't ask this one's name.
Her name is Doris. We know that. They're all the same person.
But they have.
All right, keep going.
It's like Doris and Dorleen.
I'll attempt to be stealthy as I can be.
All right.
I won't be stealthy, and if he gets caught, I'm just going to back him up as like I'm ushering him to his dorm.
All right. So Teufel, give me some stealth.
16.
Great. So you guys are creeping over. Well, you're creeping over. Then there's just the librarian just walking down. You guys walk over to this building. Are you going inside, or are you just checking it out from the outside?
Need to go inside, see if we can go down.
Yeah, I feel like we should go downstairs and see what kind of, just like what we did at the older schools, you know, look for the oldest door down the oldest tunnel.
All right.
All right.
you guys head inside. As you look down hallways, can you give me perception just to see where stairs are labeled?
19.
Great.
Where'd my die go? 12.
Okay. So you guys are looking around. You see a couple different doors that are labeled as like stairwells in this building. It's a fairly large building. But each one that you pop into only goes up.
Can I open my magical awareness again?
Yeah. So you do that. It's the usual suspects. It's Pen that's following you around. It's
The coin inside Pen.
the coin inside Pen, and that's pretty much it that you can see.
Okay. It looks like everywhere's going up. I wonder if it's at the top or if we're just missing something to go down.
Could be at the top. They don't necessarily all have to be in basements.
Yeah, I was just
could be
going
a
off of
coincidence.
previous experience, you know. All right, shall we go to the very top then?
Sure, that seems thematic.
All right. Hey, look at you. You're such a good reader. Oh.
So you guys are heading up to the very top. You as you get to the very top of this staircase, it leads to a door at the end that leads to like a hatch on like the roof of this building. But it says the door it says like not an exit on it. And it's very dusty. It's clear that this door hasn't been used in a very long time.
Okay.
Bingo. Is it locked?
Do you still have the Doors for Dummies books?
I have the Doors for Dummies books.
Oh. All right.
It's maybe a door, but we're no dummies.
Well, I guess we try opening it.
Is it locked?
Yeah, it's locked.
May I negotiate with the lock?
You may attempt to negotiate with the lock.
Can I help him?
Sure.
Just supporting him
Yeah.
in whatever things he needs holding.
20.
All right. So you stick your little things in there. Norman, holds one of them for you. You find all the pins and stuff, and you hear it click open, and the door kind of creaks a little as it opens up, going out toward the roof as you've cleared the lock.
Hey, can I peer and see if I could just enter as far as I need to be able to get a lay of the land? What's on the other side of this door?
Yeah, so you can kind of poke your head out. You see that this is the roof of the building. It's fairly large because it's like the top of the building, but it also seems very vacant. You see that there are kind of like statues off the edge that were built, like very ornate statues that are on the side that are kind of like perched atop the building. It's the school's mascot. But other than that,
What is the school's mascot?
It's like a small dragon. What's that? It's an owl bear. So this like
owl bear.
Like small dragons are perched atop the roof. That's pretty much what you can see when you poke your head around.
Norman, you want to do your magic eyes thing again?
Yeah, I'll do it. Sorry, I forgot the place.
There you go.
Can I look particularly at these statues, but also see if there's anything else around?
Yeah. So you are in opening your awareness to the magic that's around you, you see that these the statues around you all glow with a faint aura of magic, as well as a square in the middle of the roof that about 5 foot by 5 foot that glows with magic.
All right.
Do I see what school they're from?
You sure do.
Every DM's
Sorry.
favorite question.
Yep.
Whichever one the other doors were from. I don't know.
Abjuration? The
Sure.
protection school?
Yes. Yeah.
And what about the statues? Are they also abjuration? Or are they something else?
I don't know.
Enchantment? Is it the kind of magic that turns statues alive, Luke?
It's fucking magical, King Norman.
It's magic.
Norman, can't you be okay with just knowing they're magic?
Not whimsical enough for you, you fucking little ponce.
Just my dad pumped it once. That's sad.
Norman, you're such a ponce.
You know what? Yeah, this is abjuration too.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
We know where we're going when we come back with the guys.
Yeah, I guess, are we staying here till someone tries to break in?
I think we need to lead them here.
The guys here?
Yeah. You could
But
go
what
get
about-
them, and I could stay here and try to keep myself hidden. And
I thought we were just waiting for the bad guys, though.
well, if they don't come before we get a chance, then we need to seize it. So how about you go back and get them, bring them back here when they've recuperated. I'll wait here. I'll make myself... I'll try to not be noticeable. I'll reset this lock, and if no one comes, then you can meet up with me here, and if someone comes, I'll report back to you guys, and we'll go to UCLA instead.
We told them to meet us, so maybe we should just both stay, because
They don't know how to get here. They don't know how to get here, dude.
I drew a map for Patty.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. Take it with me, then.
Okay.
Let me help you hide, because... I don't know.
All right, yeah, do we have a way of making sure this gets locked more than normal? Because I know they were able to get into UCSF just fine.
I don't think anything I can do is going to stop them, but I can reset the lock at least.
Okay.
I think they'll just blow it open. I mean, they didn't seem to have too much of a subtle touch at CSUF.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we just
thing,
wait.
do I need to roll to reset the lock, or is that a thing I can do? Or
Does it lock from the inside?
Yeah, you'd have to do the same kind of reversing of the pins that you did to open it. So yeah, roll for that if you want.
13.
All right, so you can kind of get a couple pins in there. It's not you feeling around know that it's not as secure as you found it, but it's more secure than being open.
There we go. That'll stop Laris in crab form. All right, let's take this place out and wait for our backup.
All right.
Going back to Lug's apartment, you guys are cleaning and typing loudly. Are you guys doing anything else while you're there, or just taking a long rest?
I'm sorry.
Are we typing too loudly?
You're taking a long rest there, and
Yeah.
if nothing else happens, then sticking to the plan.
We're just having a
We
grand old
cleaned
time.
the place up. That's on the horse and Lug. We got Lug's a nice fresh pair of clothes, and we made him a nice home cooked meal, and we dusted the place and tidied up and decorated, and we made it look
He's-
good.
He's got
wow.
a date this weekend.
This is great. I got a date. You guys set me up with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Dad?
You're gonna love them.
Who is it?
I don't. I don't know Lug's preference.
How hot? It's a neighbor.
You set me up with someone.
It's the hot neighbor.
What are you hot?
Landlord.
The landlord.
It's the only neighbor we know.
I don't know.
Which neighbor you set me up with?
Well, Lug, who's the neighbor you always wanted to go on a date with?
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Oh,
no,
we did.
No, when? I was here.
You were there. It was during the montage.
Oh man, I don't remember any of this. Was it the horse? Oh no. I think I was distracted by this horse glowing.
It was after we made the clever.
Bathroom.
It was after we made the clever horse anecdote, and it was really funny, and everyone laughed. Patty told the joke. It was great.
Oh, I remember laughing at the joke that Patty told.
Yes. Well, and we were laughing so hard that your hot neighbor came over, and said, "Wow, who's that hunky laugh person?" And we said, "It's Lug. They want to date. He wants to date you." And they said, "Yeah, baby."
Really? Oh.
I don't remember this.
Can you give me deception?
I thought we were just yes-anding each other.
Yeah, I thought this was all true. I thought this was not true. Are we lying to him?
I thought we were
Instead, we actually did get him a date.
Sure. Roll to see if this actually happened. Just give me a straight like D20. And on I'm gonna say a 13 and above. No, it's Lug. We're gonna say a 16 and above. You get him a date with the hot neighbor.
Got this. All right. Who's rolling it?
Who's rolling it?
Not me. Not me. My dice have been cursed tonight.
Who's rolling?
Can we have Riley's lucky die roll?
No.
If it's allowed.
Wait, can we roll with advantage? It's a 16 straight. Can we roll with advantage?
No. It's Lug.
All right.
He's fudging it. I can see him fudging it in his head.
Whoa, nat 20. Wow. I think to make it as accurate as we possibly can, it should go in the chat.
All right. Do it. /R space D20.
If it makes you feel better, I just rolled a 19. I just rolled a straight 19. You should have let me roll, you dipshit.
I'm sorry. I was trying to make it fair. I'm sorry.
Roll a D20 in chat.
It's just the command /R D20. All right, fine. This is your advantage. Each of you gets to roll one.
Okay, how do I do it?
/R, and then space, and then the letter D, and then the number of sides that you want on the die.
Also on the far left hand of roll 20, a little die icon, and you can click that, and it gives you a shit ton of die to roll.
Randle, you should have been rolling online the whole time.
Apparently.
So the hot neighbor came over and actually was infatuated with Laris on Patty's nat 1.
Neighbor has good taste.
There you go. And so you guys just finishing out your long rest and then heading over to the school? Yeah. Okay, so you guys...
Did we hear any lightning or anything like that?
Nothing so far. Not in the little bit that it has taken you to clean the house. Or the studio. I guess it's small. So you guys, the three of you can get your spell slots back and your HP. And after that, you guys are just heading over to UCB, where you'd go if they didn't contact you. All right. Well, that is where we will call it for this episode of Paradise. Join us next time when the adventurers all meet up at the University of Clerics and Barbarians, and we will see what happens next. Join us next time. We'll see you then. All right.